Hello everybody, Justin here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, okay? Let's go. A second. Okay, let's go. So before jumping into the last price action here, let's take another look here on the bigger picture, because I saw again some folks talking about 1K, 500 and 2000 and etc. And I'm going to show you why it's not going to happen, and I'm going to also show you the both scenarios for a bull and a bear perspective. Okay, so everyone can have a better understanding and see what's really happening. So crystal clear that we are in a uptrend. Okay, so far there is no evidence, zero evidence for a bear break. Okay, so this is a fact. And now I'm going to show you first the bearish scenario. Okay, if this was a bear, like a bear action. Okay, so let's take a look on the inverted chart. Okay, same chart inverted. Let's say this was a bearish scenario for Bitcoin. Okay, so crystal clear, bear trend, lower highs and lower lows. Okay, which is 100% different from what we have here, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, compression, higher low, and etc. since the beginning. Okay, even this guy here was a higher low compared to the previous one. Okay, so we never ever had a breach in the bigger picture or in the trend. Okay, so first let's take a look for the bearish perspective. I'm going to be fast here. This is just for you guys to understand what's really happening. Okay, so for a bearish perspective, correction, payoff for the bulls before continuation, sell, and right here we have this bearish continuation pattern. Okay, which means this was for the inverted perspective. Okay, don't forget it. Our high, our battle of midway. Just a second. So our high, battle of midway, our low, but here is not is not a bottom. Okay, because this pattern is a continuation pattern. Okay, doesn't mean if it's on top or if it's in the bottom. Okay, it's continuation pattern and will continuing. Okay, so this is the first evidence that we have, and this is crystal clear. We still haven't found the intrinsic value for Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the first clue. Now what we are going to do, take a look on this. So bearish perspective, continuation, bullish perspective, continuation. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the targets for, let me take a closer look here. Okay, so presuming this was a bear scenario, the targets here would be actually inverted. It's not going to work. We have to look for the numbers here. Okay, so presuming, just presuming, okay, just for the sake of this example, let's say this was a bearish pattern and we're going to have a bear break. Okay, if this was true, the first level that we will be looking at would be 2584. This would be the first target, okay? But won't be able to hold. The second one, 1597. And the third one would be 987. Okay, so again, I'm not saying this is bearish, I'm not saying we are going low. I'm just explaining why the folks that are making such statements are wrong. Okay, so from a bearish perspective, these three would be the targets. Okay, so you guys can understand the bearish side of this whole analysis. And now we are going to look for the one that we really have. Okay, that's not a fantasy or illusion. Okay, and before jumping into the analysis here in the whole, let's take a closer look for the Bitcoin forecast. Okay, that wasn't made by me. I just figured it out how they found the numbers. Okay, so this is the proper way to look at Bitcoin chart. Okay, because the last target for Bitcoin is $180,000, and we can still see some move above, but not very aggressive, maybe a little, due to FOMO and etc. etc. Okay, so this is going to be a moonshot to some point. Okay, but not straight to the top, and we may end up with 5 impulse waves, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we also know that in the between, let me tag the level so you guys have a better understanding, which is 17,711. Okay, so this is the range from the forecast and for the previous high. This week here, inside this range, was a trigger for later bullish continuation. Okay, so this is a fact, nothing will change it. And I bet $1 million leverage at 25x. Okay, so no doubt. And again, we can make it with the 5 waves or something similar, and we know we address. Let me show you here the 50% level. Just a second. Maybe someone may ask why you are drawing Fibonacci from top to bottom and not from the bottom to the top. Okay, because from the top to the bottom is for expansion, and from the bottom to the top is contraction. Okay, so basic rules for Fibonacci. Okay, so as you guys can see, 55,006.53 is it's going to be the midway, the average price inside the price discovery for the new all-time highs. Okay, we don't know when it's going to happen, the date. Okay, but we know it's due for this range here. Okay, maybe we stop here on the 110. Okay, but it's way above the 100,000. Okay, so no doubt. And now let me see here. Okay, so we already saw the bullish perspective and also the bearish perspective, and I believe now you guys understand why we are not going to see a bearish scenario here. Okay, almost 0% chances. Okay, almost. So now let's take a quick look on our price action here. Always first on the monthly. Let's check volume and OBV as well. Okay, so I already saw some folks talking about this move, the decreasing buyer's pressure here. I'm not going to explain what's happening. So since 2013 we have decreasing volume in average, okay, and price is going up. So is this bearish? It's not the best scenario, okay, for the long run, but it's not the worst as well, okay, because from here, for example, here we had ranging volume to 2014. Also, this is a winter pivot, and here, right, that's interesting. Right after the bull break from the previous correction, we didn't have follow through. Can you guys see? Price going up and no follow through at all, okay? And then we start to see ranging volume again in from 2016 to 2017 to the top, which was another winter pivot as well, okay? And then we saw, okay, so here is a thing very interesting that you guys have to see. Okay, so this was the all-time high, and since the all-time high, remember this guy here, this candle here, okay? So since the all-time high, we never ever had a breach in the seller's pressure, okay? And now I'm going to show you with a different perspective. Okay, OBV is here. So this is our all-time high. This was the first bottom at 3K, 14, 13. Okay, so this was the summer, the top all summer, which was our summer pivot at 13,500. This was our previous bottom at 3,800. Yes, 80,000, 3,850. And as you guys can see, we are going tight. Okay, so this is compression before expansion. Okay, this is a rule for all the markets, all the assets. Okay, it is true that it doesn't apply for companies that are going bankrupt, that get involved in scandals, etc., etc. Okay, so this is for a natural continuation without any kind of issues and etc., etc. Okay, so right now we are going for the next one, which will be another lower high. Okay, and here we have our, if compared to the previous one, it's a higher low. Okay, so no news here, but we can measure from this guy to this guy here because our different patterns can't be mixed. Okay, and so here higher low again, lower high, higher low. Okay, I'm going to show in the chart as well. It's just for the reference on what is happening, and we don't have to see or to have ranging volume inside a tightening pattern. That's not how it works, because volume will fade. That's how it works. You can check for silver, gold, Ethereum, Amazon. That's how markets behave. This is nothing unique for crypto or Bitcoin. Okay, so let me clean this. Okay, so another view here before we continue to make it clear, crystal clear. And here you guys can see it's a higher low. Okay, it's not the same level. It's a 2.497 and 2.542. Okay, So significant numbers, not handle. Just a second, please. Okay, let's go. So now let's draw some lines. Just a second. Let's go to the weekly. I believe I covered everything here. Okay, so I'm going to do this in two ways, okay, for a better and clear understanding. First, we will use straight lines to highlight everything that we just saw and I explained to you. It doesn't matter if it's week to week or body to body, just to make it visible. Okay, so what do we have here? First of all, for those who are not aware, this is Elliott waves properly placed, okay? Without all the mess for a lot of numbers and letters and whatever, okay? Just the easiest way possible, okay? It allows for a better understanding. So here what we are looking for, we are looking for our nest lower high, okay? So the range for it can be between 13,880, but we also have some key levels in between that we have to look for, okay? Some people will make this. I'm going to explain this again, okay? So we have no doubt behind. Okay, so some folks already called for a bull break here from the trend line. They call this a trend line. Okay, this is not a trend line. This only shows the lower highs. Okay, to highlight our pattern. And so, if our lines are misplaced, we are going to read it in a wrong way. Okay, so it's not going to work. So the thing here for this line, it's from a valid pivot to another. Okay, so this is the proper way to do it. There is no other way. Okay, and let me remove. Okay, so we are looking for this next lower high here because it can be above this one here, and even a bull break here, people will call for new highs, which is not true because we will still be under another lower high. Okay, and so let's say we end up with 11,500, is still a lower high, which means there is no bull break at all, far away from it. Okay, so right now we are looking for our next lower high compared to the 3,500, and then we are going to have our last leg down before the major bull break. Okay, and again, don't expect a move like this. Okay, it's very unlikely to happen. We maybe end up in another micro pattern, which would be something like this. Let me try to adjust it to the time frame. Okay, so something like this can play again. Okay, so it's another pattern inside the main pattern. Okay, so let's jump into the lower time frames. 2 days first. Okay, so as you guys can see, this was a lower high compared to this one. Okay, but we believe this is not over yet, this move here. Okay, for a few reasons. As you guys can see, we had a breach in this bear candle, Right after, we have this engulfing candle making 100% shadow. So the bulls in control here, and the bulls needed 3 days to make their move here. And so far the bears needed 3, 6, 9, 12 days. So who's in control here? The bulls are in control here till now, okay? And now let's take a, and also these 4 candles here are inside the bar candles, okay? You guys can see they are trading inside the green one, which means the bulls are in control, okay? If something changes, we change, there's no problem, because we are reading what is written. And so let's go on, daily. Okay, here we had this a little sell this last night, which was not, they were not able, I will highlight this on the 4 hours chart, nest, okay? But as you guys can see here, we are developing, guess what we are developing here? I will tag week to week, okay? It doesn't matter from week to week or body to body, just for you guys to see what we have here. It's somewhat similar with what we have in the bigger time frame, right? It's also true that just a second please. Okay, let's go, sorry. So it is true that this gap on volume here can somewhat be filled. I don't believe so, but it's possible. But so far we will focus on what we have, okay? And this is what we have for now. And this is not ascending triangle, okay? This is actually a asymmetrical triangle, okay? Which so far lead us to bullish continuation, okay? So let me clear this before jumping to the 4 hours. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing again, so you guys can see where we are at right now. Okay, so this is the same thing that I just did on the daily chart, but what I want to show you is this. Some people don't address the weeks, okay? But we do in the Champions Club. Why? Because every single number, every single digit is very relevant and trigger levels above or levels below, okay? I'm not going to disclose everything, but it's available in the Champions Club. But just for the sake of this example, let me show you this. As you guys can see here, we made a higher low compared to the previous one, okay? And what is very significant here is this. I'm going to show you something here. Hold on. Okay, so this, oops, just a second. So this is the golden mini, okay? And we had this first target here because we knew the Asians would defend it. I highlighted this chart here. We also had a copy in the Champions Club, but we didn't jump in first, okay? We longed around here. We made our long here, okay? I am still in the trade. I haven't closed my longs because I have more than one. So the thing is, like I said, this is a higher low, okay, compared to the previous one. And also, There's another key thing here. What do we have here? This is the average price for this whole range. Okay, which is very significant. I'm not going to explain because it would be a very long, would be necessary a very long video for that. But I have everything described in the Champions Club. So the thing here, Nest, is this. This guy here, just a second. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is this. What do we have now? Oh, sorry, it's not this one here, it's the Nest one. Okay, so in order to have our valid pivot, or perhaps is this one, just a second. Okay, yes, this one, sorry. So here, as you guys can see, we have a valid pivot here. Okay, so we can anchor Fibonacci here, but later we will have to change, otherwise it won't be accurate and you can lose the trade or be wrong in the analysis. Okay, Fibonacci is not something that you draw, leave there, and that's it. Okay, it needs constant update. So as you guys can see, we end up rejected here on the first level, but we have the trigger already. Okay, so that's what we are looking for now. We had a trigger on 80, 89, 50, if I'm not wrong, and indeed we closed above. So now this is a range where the bulls probably will set a trap for the bears, because as you guys can see, we already have the confluence and the liquidation for the bears, and their stop is right above. Okay, to be fair, it's around here. Okay, and the bulls are safe. They have double levels here for protection, the first one and also the lower ones. And so let's take a closer look on the 1 hour. Okay, so not looking great, fantastic. We need a more follow through here for our lower high. Okay, and just a quick look on the 5 minutes. Okay, so this is a corrective wave, which is not 100%. Sorry, it's not 100% bearish, but is bearish. Okay, so we have to watch out for this one here. And well, I believe this is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this info can help you with your analysis or your trading setup, the way you read charts. And once this whole price behavior resumes, I'm going to update as well before we have the bull break. That is what we are expecting. But if by any means we end up with a bear break, I will make a video to explain it as well. Okay, so now let me take a quick look on the chat. Hello Drew, how are you doing, my friend? Angelo, hey, this is our year. Mod feels so close. Yes. Hagbo, thanks Houston, I'm new here. Oh, hello my friend, you are very welcome. Greg, hello my dude. Yes, don't forget to like, don't forget to share and subscribe. We are exchanging here, so we grow together. My knowledge, your time, we grow together. Okay guys, I believe this is it for now. Thanks for your time. I hope you are having a great weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.